Welcome to the Bible Quiz. Today, get ready to embark on a captivating journey through the life and legacy of Reuben, Jacob's eldest son. We've carefully curated 25 thought-provoking multiple-choice questions to test your knowledge of Reuben's role in the Holy Bible. Are you prepared to demonstrate your understanding of Reuben's story? But before we begin the quiz, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up to support our mission. Your support empowers us to spread the teachings of God's Word further. Once you've completed the quiz, don't forget to share your score in the comments below, allowing us to join in your exploration of Reuben's biblical significance. So, are you ready to embark on this amazing journey? Let's get started. Question 1. Reuben was born of Jacob and who? A. Rachel, B. Leah, C. Bilhah, D. Zilpah. You get 10 seconds. That's B. Leah. Genesis chapter 29, verse 32. And Leah conceived and bare a son, and she called his name Reuben. Reuben is named after Leah's words when she believed that God saw her pathetic state and that her husband would love her. Therefore, Leah is Reuben's mother. Question 2. What number son is Reuben in the children of Jacob? A. First, B. Second, C. Third, D. Fourth. You get 10 seconds. That's A. First. Genesis chapter 35, verse 23. The sons of Leah, Reuben the first, born of Jacob. Reuben was Jacob's first son, born of Leah. Reuben's birth marked the beginning of the large family that would later become the tribes of Israel. Question 3. What does Reuben's name mean? A. Chosen one. B. A son. C. Mother's light. D. The beginning of strength. You get 10 seconds. That's B. A son. According to the verse in Genesis, chapter 29, verse 32, the name Reuben means, "See a son," reflecting Leah's hope and desire that giving birth to a son would help her win the favor of her husband Jacob. Love more. Question 4. How many brothers does Reuben have? A. 9, B. 10, C. 11, D. 12. You get 10 seconds. That's C. 11. Genesis chapter 35, verses 23 to 26. The sons of Leah, Reuben the firstborn of Jacob, Simeon, Levi, Judah. These were the sons of Jacob who were born to him in Paddan Aram. Reuben, Jacob's eldest son, had a total of 11 brothers. These brothers, along with Reuben, were the fathers of the tribes of Israel. Question 5. What sin did Reuben commit with his father's concubine? A. Hit her. B. Lie to her. C. Abandon her. D. Having an illicit relationship with her. You get 10 seconds. That's D, having an illicit relationship with her. Genesis chapter 35, verse 22. Reuben went in and slept with his father's concubine, and Israel heard of it. Reuben's bad behavior with one of Jacob's concubines. This action not only violated family boundaries but was also considered an infringement on Jacob's power and status, greatly affecting the inheritance and blessings that Reuben received from his father. Adored mate, subscribe today and become part of our community. May God bless you. Question 6. Who is the person Reuben made the mistake? A. Zilpah. B. Bilhah. C. Rachel. D. Leah. You get 10 seconds. That's B. Bilhah. Reuben fouled Bilhah according to Genesis, chapter 35, verse 22, one of Jacob's concubines and the mother of Dan and Naphtali. This action of Reuben was considered a serious violation of the family and traditions of that time. Question 7. How did Jacob react to Reuben's actions toward Bilhah? A. Not interested. B. Heavy fine. C. Ignore mistakes. D. Remember and repeat later. You get 10 seconds. That's D. Remember and repeat later. Genesis chapter 49, verses 3 to 4. Reuben, you are my firstborn, my might, the first sign of my strength. You will no longer excel, for you went up onto your father's bed, onto my couch, and defiled it. Jacob did not immediately react to Reuben's action with Bilhah, but he later mentioned the incident in his blessing to his children, showing that he had taken note and reconsidered that action, affecting the blessing is for Reuben. Question 8. What rights did Reuben lose after his actions with Bilhah? A. Driven away. B. Brothers' conflict. C. Lost the birthright. D. Losing his father's trust. You get 10 seconds. That's C. Lost the birthright. 1 Chronicles chapter 5, verses 1 to 2. Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, but when he defiled his father's marriage bed, his rights as firstborn were given to the sons of Joseph, son of Israel. Reuben was Jacob's firstborn, who lost his birthright due to serious misconduct by sleeping with Bilhah, his father's concubine. Question 9. When Joseph's brothers tried to harm him, what did Reuben propose? A. Throw into a dry well. B. Bring back home. C. Sell to traders. D. Kill him. You get 10 seconds. That's A. Throw into a dry well. Genesis chapter 37, verse 22. Throw him into this cistern here in the wilderness, but don't lay a hand on him. When Joseph's brothers intended to harm him, Reuben proposed not killing Joseph but throwing him into a dry well in the wilderness. Question 10. For what purpose did Reuben want to throw Joseph into a dry well? A. To kill Joseph afterwards. B. To abandon Joseph. C. To punish Joseph. D. To save Joseph later. You get 10 seconds. That's D, to save Joseph later. Genesis chapter 37, verses 21 to 23. When Reuben heard this, he tried to rescue Joseph from their hands. "Let's not take his life." Reuben said this to rescue him from them and take him back to his father. When Joseph's brothers wanted to harm him, Reuben proposed a plan to throw Joseph into a dry well so that he could later return and save Joseph, bringing him back safely to his father. This shows that Reuben has compassion and a desire to protect his younger brother. Question 11. How did Reuben react when he learned that Joseph was no longer in the well? A. Happy. B. Ripped his shirt. C. Angry. D. Silence. You get 10 seconds. That's B, ripped his shirt. Genesis chapter 37, verse 29. When Reuben returned to the cistern and saw that Joseph was not there, he tore his clothes. When Reuben returned to the well and did not see Joseph, he tore his shirt, expressing his grief and panic at not being able to save his brother as planned. Question 12. During the famine, what did Reuben and his brothers do? A. Stay in Canaan. B. Start growing crops. C. Move to another country. D. Going to Egypt to buy food. You get 10 seconds. That's D, going to Egypt to buy food. Genesis chapter 42, verses 2 to 3. He continued, "I have heard that there is grain in Egypt. Go down there and buy some for us so that we may live and not die." Then 10 of Joseph's brothers went down to buy grain from Egypt, Jacob asking his sons, including Reuben, to go to Egypt to buy food during a famine. Question 13. When Reuben and his brothers arrived in Egypt, from whom did they buy food? A. Pharaoh. B. Benjamin. C. Joseph. D. Another trader. You get 10 seconds. That's C, Joseph. Genesis chapter 42, verse 6. Now Joseph was the governor of the land, the person who sold grain to all its people. So when Joseph's brothers arrived, they bowed down to him with their faces to the ground. When Reuben and his brothers arrived in Egypt, they bought food from Joseph, who had become a high-ranking official in Egypt in charge of food distribution. Question 14. Reuben and his brothers did not recognize anyone when they arrived in Egypt? A. Joseph. B. Leah. C. Pharaoh. D. Benjamin. You get 10 seconds. That's A, Joseph. Genesis chapter 42, verse 8. Although Joseph recognized his brothers, they did not recognize him. When Reuben and his brothers arrived in Egypt, they did not recognize Joseph, their younger brother, who had become a high official there because Joseph had changed a lot since they last saw each other. Question 15. How Joseph tested Reuben and his brothers. A. Forcing them to stay in Egypt. B. Organizing a treasure hunt. C. Asking to bring their youngest brother to Egypt. D. Challenging them to a battle. You get 10 seconds. That's C. Asking to bring their youngest brother to Egypt. Genesis chapter 42, verses 15 to 20. And this is how you will be tested. You will not leave this place unless your youngest brother comes here. Joseph tested his brothers, including Reuben, by insisting that they bring their youngest brother Benjamin to Egypt as proof of their honesty. Question 16. Who was the youngest brother that Joseph asked his brothers to take to Egypt? A. Levi. B. Benjamin. C. Judah. D. Simeon. You get 10 seconds. That's B. Benjamin. According to the verse in Genesis chapter 42, verse 20, Joseph asked his brothers to take their youngest brother Benjamin to Egypt to prove their honesty, expressing a desire to test their hearts, loyalty, and affection of brothers. Question 17. Which brother remained in Egypt when Benjamin didn't go with them? A. Dan. B. Gad. C. Simeon. D. Reuben. You get 10 seconds. That's C. Simeon. Genesis chapter 42, verse 24. He had Simeon taken from them and bound before their eyes. Joseph kept Simeon in Egypt to ensure the remaining brothers would return to Benjamin as a way to ensure they would comply with his demands. Question 18. How did Reuben, Jacob's father, react to Simeon's detention in Egypt? A. Show joy. B. Not interested. C. Angry and wanting revenge. D. Very worried and sad. You get 10 seconds. That's D. Very worried and sad. Genesis chapter 42, verse 36. Their father Jacob said to them, "You have deprived me of my children." When Reuben's father learned that Simeon was being held back and Joseph asked to take Benjamin to Egypt, Jacob felt lost and desperate, fearing the loss of another son. This demonstrates his deep concern for his son's safety. Question 19. How Reuben pledged to his father to protect Benjamin? A. Offer to exchange for your assets. B. Commit to sacrificing yourself. C. Pledge to fight for Benjamin. D. Promise to come back to all of you. You get 10 seconds. That's D. Promise to come back to all of you. Genesis chapter 42, verse 37. Entrust him to my care, and I will bring him back. Reuben pledges to Jacob that he will be responsible for protecting Benjamin during the trip to Egypt, demonstrating his willingness to take responsibility and protect his younger brother, while also committing himself to the family's safety. Question 20. What did Reuben use to ensure that? A. Create an escape plan. B. Negotiate with Joseph. C. Giving his 2 sons as security. D. Seek help from the Egyptian people. You get 10 seconds. That's C. Giving his 2 sons as security. Genesis chapter 42, verse 37. Then Reuben said to his father, "You may put both of my sons to death if I do not bring him back to you." In a situation where the family needed to take Benjamin to Egypt to prove he was not lying, Reuben was willing to give his 2 sons as security to prove his loyalty and commitment to his family. Question 21. How does Father Reuben react when he offers to take Benjamin away? A. Strongly refuse. B. Agree immediately. C. Consider and think. D. Change your mind later. You get 10 seconds. That's A. Strongly refuse. Genesis chapter 42, verse 38. My son will not go down there with you. If harm comes to him on the journey you are taking, you will bring my gray head down to the grave in sorrow. Jacob refused because he feared that if Benjamin came to harm, the sadness and loss would be too great for him. He had already lost Joseph and did not want to risk losing another child. Question 22. In Jacob's last testament, what is Reuben compared to? A. A lion. B. Water. C. An old tree. D. A rock. You get 10 seconds. That's B. Water. Genesis chapter 49, verse 4. Turbulent as the waters, you will no longer excel. In Jacob's final wishes to his sons, Reuben is compared to water. Jacob says that Reuben is unstable as water. This implies an unstable character and instability in Reuben's behavior. Question 23. Reuben was the father of which tribe in Israel? A. Reuben tribe. B. Benjamin tribe. C. Tribe of Levi. D. Tribe of Judah. You get 10 seconds. That's A. Reuben tribe. Reuben was the founder of the tribe of Reuben, one of the 12 tribes of Israel. The name of this tribe is named after him, the eldest son of Jacob. Question 24. Where did the Reuben tribe later settle? A. Land of Moab. B. Land of Egypt. C. Land of Gilead. D. The land of Canaan. You get 10 seconds. That's C. Land of Gilead. Numbers chapter 32, verses 1 to 5. The Reubenites, who had very large herds and flocks, saw that the lands of Jazer and Gilead were suitable for livestock. They said, "Let this land be given to your servants as our possession." Reuben and Gad asked Moses to let them settle in the land of Jazer and Gilead, east of the Jordan River, because it was land suitable for farming. Question 25. Where is Reuben first mentioned in the Bible? A. The book of Exodus. B. The book of Genesis. C. Book of Leviticus. D. Book of Numbers. You get 10 seconds. That's B, the book of Genesis. Reuben is first mentioned in the Bible in the book of Genesis, specifically in Genesis chapter 29, verse 32, which describes his birth as the eldest son of Jacob and Leah. Oh wow, what an incredible journey through the life of Reuben, Jacob's eldest son. How did you do? Whether you aced the quiz or uncovered new insights, always remember that the Bible is a vast reservoir of wisdom awaiting our exploration. If you found this quiz engaging and informative, please show your support by giving the video a thumbs up and sharing it with your friends and family. Let's invite them to join us on this fascinating exploration of Reuben's story. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more quizzes and profound biblical insights. We greatly value your feedback, so please share your quiz results, questions, or suggestions for future quizzes in the comments section. Together, we can continue to deepen our understanding of God's Word. Thank you for participating in this journey, and may you be enriched on your spiritual path.